Okay, good day. Our topic for this morning is all about factoring the difference of two perfect squares. Okay, how it looks like the factoring of the difference of two squares. Okay, it is a binomial term where it has two terms separated by the minus sign. So that is why difference. And then these two terms is a perfect square. So, if you're going to find the factor for this one, if this is the format, so simply get only the values for this one. So just copy whatever the value here after the square. So the factor would be, just copy the whatsoever the value here. So since our value here is x and y, so we're going to copy x and y here. Then your sign will be the alternating sign, the plus and the minus. So we have here the expressions x squared minus y squared. The factor is quantity of x plus y times the quantity of x minus y. So for example, okay, find the factor of the expression x squared minus 9. Now, if you notice, you cannot find the power of 2 in the expression constant number 9. But you can rewrite that into this expression. It is called perfect squares because 9 is a perfect square. So, you're going to rewrite this into, so x squared, so that is okay. Now, for the 9, you're going to rewrite. How will you rewrite 9 into an expression that it has an exponent of 2? So, simply, if you know how to get the square root, so you just get the square root of 9. So, the square root of 9 is simply 3. Then, you're going to raise that into power of 2. So, 9 is a perfect square because 9 can be factored into 3 times 3, or that is 3 squared. So, you will notice now, it is now this form. So your final answer will be, so just copy for the values here. So you have x and 3, and then x and 3. Then for the sign, that is always plus and minus sign. Okay. Now, for number 2 is you're going to factor the binomial x squared minus 16. So again, if you cannot find any exponent of 2 to the other term, then you're going to rewrite. As long that that particular term is a perfect square, wherein you can get the square root of it. So, you have to rewrite this into x squared minus, okay, how will you rewrite 16? Having an exponent of 2. So, simply get the square root of 16. So, what is the square root of 16? So, the square root of 16, or you're going to think of a number that this number, the same number that once if you're going to multiply it by itself, the answer is the number that is being asked. So, that number is 4 times 4. Or that is 4 squared. Okay? Now, you have your values for your x and y. So, your x is x and then your y is 4. So, your final answer is x and 4. So, that is plus. The other one is x minus 4. So, that is the correct answer. Third example of the same kind of expression. Okay, x squared minus 49. So again, what you're going to do is to rewrite. That's correct. So you're going to rewrite 49 into a number that if you're going to raise into power of 2, the answer is 49. So what number that if you're going to multiply it by itself, the answer is 49. So that is, okay, 7. Very good. So that is 7 to the power of 2. So you have your x and then your y. So your final answer would be, copy that one, copy also that one, then plus. And the other one is minus. Okay. Now, our next case will be our next situation will looks like this one. Now, if you will find, we have here numerical coefficient followed by x squared. Now, you have to be very careful with this one because you're going to rewrite this expression of 4x squared into the power of 2, wherein this 4x will be enclosed in 1 and then raised to the power of 2. For 81, you have already known on how you're going to express this into power of 2 by just getting the square root of that number. So in this case, because having a power of 2 is only in the variable x, not in the number 4. So you're going to rewrite this term 4x squared into an expression that this 2 will be enclosed and then raised to power of 2. So you're going to get the square root of 4. So the square root of 4 is, very good, 2. And then, copy the variable. And then that term will be raised to power of 2. Then for, so you are also rewriting. Then for 81, then that is 9. So that is 9 squared. So this will be now your 2x and y for your final answer. So your x is, that is 2x, then your y is 9. So plus, and simply copy, then the sign is alter. Okay, so that will be the final answer. Another situation with this, it looks the same. Okay, we're going to rewrite. So 9. So think of the square root of 9, or what number that if you are going to multiply it by itself, the answer is 9. And that is, okay, 3. Then x. Then enclose that 2 raised to the power of 2. And then this is minus, so give the square root of 4, and that is 2. Then raised to the power of 2. So, the final answer here is simply copy 3x and 2, and that is plus 3x and 2, and that is minus. That will be your final answer. Okay. Letter B. The same for this particular case. Okay. So you have to rewrite again. Get the square root of 25. So, what number, if you're going to multiply by itself, the answer is 25, is 5. Very good. That is 5. Then you have x. So, these two will be raised to the power of 2. And then minus, the square root of 36 is 6. So, then that is raised to the power of 2. 6 times 6 is 36. Okay, so you have now these two terms. So you're just going to copy. So that is 5x and 6 plus. Then the other one is minus. So just simply copy. Okay, now in situation number 5, is now both have the variables, the literal variables x and y, then with some constant number. Either of these two or both of the two terms will be having a constant number. So how are you going to deal with this one? So again, if there will be a number, the same method to our previous example, number 4, just simply get the square root if that is a perfect square. So you're going to rewrite. So that one, so just copy. This one, you're going to rewrite. So get the square root of 64. So, a number that if you're going to multiply by itself, the answer is 64. That is, okay, 8. 8 times 8 is 64. So, that is 8. Then you have y. And this 2 will be enclosed because that 2 will be raised to the power of 2. So, your final answer, just copy x and copy y. 8y. So you have here plus, then the other one is minus. Okay. Okay. The same situation that it will looks like this, but both have constant number. So the same process, what we're going to do is to rewrite this term wherein these 2 will be raised to the power of 2. So get the square root of 16. So 16 is 4 times 4. That is 16. So that is 4. And you have also x. And this 2 will be raised to the power of 2. Then minus, so I am going to write the symbol here for the rewrite because you are rewriting that one. So here 9, so that is 3, then y. So you close parenthesis and that is power of 2. Now, you will have now these two terms. So your final answer for that is just copy 4x, then copy 3y. Then the sign is plus and minus. So this will be your final answer. Okay, another example for that particular kind of situation. Okay, get the square root of 49, that is 7. And x, so that 2 will be raised to power of 2. Then minus. So you are rewriting here. So square root of 100, and that is okay, 10. Very good. Then copy y, then that 2 will be raised to power of 2. So you have now here these 2. Just copy only this one and that one. So you have 7x and then 1. 7x and then 1. So the sign is alternating. Here is plus, then the other one is minus. So this will be your final answer. Okay, now it's time for your assignment. You're going to write it in a one whole sheet of paper. So the direction is you're going to factor the given expression.